Now broadcasting from the Dan Mayson Studios, deep in the heart of Virginia. It's the Slade and Mayson Show.
Quack, 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 quack.
Hi, I'm J.D. Slade.
I'm Dan Mayson,
and this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Derek, put that down. Derek, put that down. Put that down. Derek, put that down right now. Put it down. We can see you. We can see you. Put that down.
Oh,
all right. Now, this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Really?
It is. It's a podcast. And that's JD. JD, say hello. I said say hello.
No.
You don't make me get in my car and drive over there. Because in an hour later,
I'll pay for my sins. I know.
I'm Dan Mason, and that Nimrod over there is JD Slade.
Hi, everybody. How you doing?
Hey, we're going to bring you an hour of our silliness and things we're seeing through the week, news stories we see popping up. All the music is brought to you by Dano Music. Dano Music. There's a link. Go look at the link. We got pictures. As always, brought to you by Icy Something, Icy Treats, which, by the way, I found out yesterday after
that Sheila is even hotter than she used to be.
Calm down. So they are actually, because of the temperature fluctuations, they haven't opened up their shop yet until on Mother's Day is when they're opening.
Well, it has, again, because, the month of March was really strange this year because we had every bit of weather we could have had in that entire month, rain and snow and freezing temperatures,
hurricanes, tornadoes, hail, frogs. I saw frogs in my backyard. I'm tired. Look at them, Harry. A frog. Yeah, see? So that was coming down. And then after that weekend, they're disappearing for a week or two. They're going to go to the Dominican Republic.
We are. Yes, sir, man. It's like, listen, I know someplace you can get a great BBL.
Easy, buddy. We don't want to tell nobody nothing illegal. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. But listen, the DR, man, that is the hitting spot, Jack. Really.
So, this will be experiment number 3 for putting CD-ROM of this show out in the wild. So,
for those of you who are just new to this, what Dan does is, of course, we do this. We record this like on a Sunday morning, and after we finish the show, then Dan decides to figure a spot. He burns a CD of the show, and he leaves it in various locations.
That's right, a very conspicuous place where you just can't miss it. And I'm going to go back and take a look at the haunts and see if anybody picked up the disc or they just snapped them in half.
Saying, "Don't leave this junk here."
My! What's
Dano.
up? Yeah, what's up?
Okay, listen. I got up this morning.
Well, that's a good thing because 9 out of 10 times when that happens.
But I woke up this morning and I got up, and of course, my best friend is 42 inches. It's to my left right now.
What?
And so I turn on this 42-inch.
How long is your what? What? Wait, that's a personal thing, man. I don't think you should be sharing crap like that on the radio because friends don't share friends things like that. That would explain why you have trouble walking. But
well,
what 42-inch long thing did you have near your bed?
Where I was going with this is that I usually get up and I turn my television on, but
that 42.
Like Dan likes to go for, let's just go for the jugular. Let's find out what's happened in the world. Let's see what's gone and what's been destroyed and what's still left.
Well, my phone pops up. Well, to be fair, my phone pops up and I have a feed from the BBC and my family and all my emails. So I look and I go, what they're burning up the skies about? What the heck is going on here?
Well, you see, and of course, my phone, I got lions eating buffalo.
Dan, did you see this picture of a giraffe? It was eating the outside of a cow.
Well, here's what it brought it up, because yesterday after you and I spoke, because we generally try to speak on Saturdays, I saw a woman. And the wonderful thing about this woman is that her face had lost all expression.
Huh.
You know, see, as a man, there are a couple of things that I can do to my face.
So she saw your 42-inch.
Shut up. I can grow a mustache, or I can grow a beard, or a combination of the two.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's about all that my face is going to do. Women are marvelous creatures. They are. Gotta love them. Gotta love them. But somebody tells them, hey, Marge, you know, you've been frowning a lot. You got this wrinkle across your forehead. Well, what does Marge do? Oh, Lord, she panics. And it's like, and she goes in the mirror and she sees if she can rub that crease out of her forehead, and it can't. So the answer lies.
Botox.
Yeah, baby, Botox.
Botox, baby.
Now, let me explain to you. Botox is supposed to be something that smooths out, you know, the imperfections of the face.
You know how?
But what people do not understand is that Botox also freezes the muscles in your face. That's why you can't see anybody smiling widely when they got Botox. That's why you can't tell. That's why every woman looks surprised. They always look surprised because their heads they can't close their eyes. And if they try to cry, oh man, that's like major surgery in itself. Ladies, listen, God gave you a face for a reason. He don't make mistakes. And, you know, again, he's got a pretty good track record. Leave your face alone. Those lines that you get at your eye, you know, the little crow's feet, those are because you laughed a lot. The lines going down by your lips, those are laugh lines. It's because you've been happy. You know, again, I would rather see that than to see a woman who has absolutely no expression.
No, I would much rather have botulism stuck in my face and my head from the fancy in my makeup. You not Mr. Slade. You don't me.
This is what I got up to this morning, and I thought, okay, I'm going to do a public service because I mean, I have seen botched Botox jobs, and like I said, when the women said, "Oh, it's like this is what I look like when I laugh," and this is what I look like when I cry, and this is what I look like when I'm disappointed. All the same expression. Like I say, I
move.
I know. Like I say, I can grow a mustache, I can grow a beard,
you
or
can
a
hide all
combination
that.
of the two, but that's gonna be like the long and the short of it. The line on my forehead comes because I had children.
Yes.
the little wrinkles next to my eyes are because I'm always laughing.
Well, the other thing is, and people don't realize this, is you know, for us translucent people, you know those like those frogs you see and like the geographic shows, and they're like, you see like their see-through stomachs, see their heart beating, you know, that's like what I am. And you don't see these frogs sitting out there with little tiny umbrella and the sunglasses on, sunning themselves. No, they hide in the canopy and they stay away from the sun because they know the sun has UV rays which come down and cook. They cook your skin into a crinkly little pile of bacon bits. And that, my dear friends, is what's going on with those little wrinkles on your forehead and the side of your face.
And now I'm going to go to the other end. When I was a child, a youth, women were very happy with their bodies. You know, they would
had no choice. This is what you got.
Or they would walk, or they would get plump. You know, again.
Yep.
Then around 1980, let's see, when did Jane Fonda's workout come out?
Oh yeah, it was like early 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, early
We'll go
80s. And Jane Fonda said, hey, listen, you don't want those unnecessary bumps. So it's like, we're going to show you a regimen so you can make sure that you're just a big straight stick figure.
Well,
then we got to the invention of Cardi B. And for those of you who do not know who Cardi B is,
never heard of her.
Cardi B is a famous rapper. But she is more famous because what she has done to her posterior. I mean, this thing looks like there's 5 basketballs on each side. That, you know, and see, again, women weren't all extreme like that. You know, as a matter of fact, I can remember when I was a youth, girls would make fun of ladies who had large posterior.
Yes.
And now they're paying up to $15,000.
That's because American Express has sent you a special offer in the mail. You can get up to
burn your limit up, right?
You can get up to 2% back. Oh my God. And if you want, you can pay this off in 6 easy payments. What a sweetheart deal.
So I'm watching this special.
Yeah.
And you know, how many ribs do we have? I don't even know the count.
1, 2, 3. Oop, I hit the fat line. So figure it. Don't know.
Well, here's
20?
this
Let's say 20.
woman. This one woman had 22 ribs removed.
What?
Because she wanted this teeny weeny waist.
Okay.
Now listen, she's had.
That wasn't here in the States, though, was it?
Oh yes, it is here in the States.
You can do elective surgery to disfigure your body to the point where,
if the money is right, you can do anything you want.
Does she realize if she gets in a car accident, game over? I mean, that stuff is just going to spew all over the dashboard.
Well, here's the thing. If you listen to these women and they tell you about how much pain it is and how you can't sit for like 6 months and you got to lay on your belly, and it's like, and that's if everything goes right. If things start going wrong and you start leaking and things like that, and it's got this god awful smell, and I mean, I'm like, wow, why would you do that? And I'm trying to see, you know, you're taking all your ribs out. Number one, the ribs are there for purpose, to protect your organs.
It's a great thing.
So you go ahead and remove those, and you remove the protection. And so then if somebody hits you in the side, they can kill you right quick.
Yeah, basically. That's the problem. And this goes back. So you mentioned this was like the 70s and what have you. I got to tell you, I've seen, because I used to do patent research, I've seen patents back in like 1890s where they're like having all these like, lip pressers, right? That give you little perfect lips and what have you. So this has been going on for a long, long time. But
that's another thing. So I'm taking a look at, and when you look like you've been punched in the mouth, you got these super huge lips, you can't even talk because get in the way.
Oh my gosh.
But I just wanted to bring that to the attention because I know there are some ladies who listen to the show, and it's like, listen, you are beautiful. Don't damage yourself. Don't put yourself in the hands of some madman who just wants to suck that out and blow it other places in your body.
That's right.
If you want to get fat, just eat lots of burgers.
That's right.
If you want to get slim, don't eat the burgers.
That's right.
Work, exercise, walk.
Hey, I wanted to ask you a question before we get too deep here.
Yes,
remember,
sir.
I was
in the plaid jacket over there.
Yeah. Can you see me? Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Hey, so do you remember, boy, talk about something. This is, do you remember the TV show called Diver Dan?
Diver Dan.
I'll take it as a no.
Wait a minute, Diver Dan. Was that the guy they had under the ocean? He always wore that big metal helmet,
And then they had the puppet fish coming by. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I remember Diver Dan.
All right. Well, my kids found the Diver Dan. My kids, my family members, the little ones in their brain cells. Anyway, the older adults, but they found Diver Dan. And they shared it with a link and said, "Oh, does anybody remember this?" I'm like, "I don't remember any of this junk. This is ridiculous." But then I was watching one of the episodes, which lasts for a good 8.5 minutes long. They figure kids don't have a very long memory and what have you. So at the end, they're running the credits. And one of the individuals was Joseph Bonaduce as a writer.
Danny's dad.
And I'm thinking, maybe that's Danny Bonaduce. So I did some reverse engineering and look up, and sure enough, Danny Bonaduce's dad was Joseph Bonaduce, which explains why you'd like someone like that in the industry.
Let me just tell you something, okay? Danny Bonaduce, of course, for those of you who are brain dead, was of course a member of the Partridge Family. He was the redhead troublemaker, smart mouth. Well, when the Partridge Family ended, Danny Bonaduce wasn't cute anymore.
No.
He was an ugly redhead dude.
Had that voice of a 45-year-old.
So he ended up in the marketplace that I was working. He ended up working in Philly. He was at Power 99 or whatever the hell it was called at the time.
Cool. Okay.
And he worked with there was another disc jockey who used to work in Richmond, Virginia, and his name was Terry Young. Terry Young was known as the Motor Mouth. I was on the air at Wi-Fi one night, and I was just scanning the city to see what was going on. And damn if I didn't hear Terry Young on this CBS radio station. I'm like, oh, Lord. And he made his reputation because he always got he never understood what he was saying. So Danny Bonaduce came to Philly and went to this station, and he ended up, he ended up doing really well. He's a damn good jock, but he had all his Hollywood habits that he brought with him.
Oh,
it's like, the candy that he's tasting ain't so sweet, but it sure will make you feel good. You know what I mean? And he ended up becoming a drunk.
Bummer. Yeah, he's had a rough run.
A disc jockey.
Yep.
But I thought, wow, because he did not age well. He did not age well at all.
No, he makes Carrot Top look good. So
yeah, exactly. But anyway, Danny Bonaduce, that's my touch with fame. Danny Bonaduce worked in the same market that I did. So
he still talks like this. It's great.
Yeah.
Talk like that when he's a kid. Hey, Ma.
But when he was a kid, he was always the one that you just wanted to beat up. He was the kid we would beat up in our neighborhood, man. We would run him all over the block.
But the problem is, I think he kind of was the bully of the family. He really was. So he played both sides of the game.
But in when you're translucent family, again, when you meet some people with pigmentation.
Yeah, you'd never see Danny on the beach. Let me tell you something. Those freckles do not help.
Lobster man.
Oh my gosh, I keep yelling at my son. I go, look, Doug, if you're gonna be out there in the fishing and at the lake, you got to put sunscreen on.
No color, do you? Man?
Yeah, no, he's a white sheet of paper, and I said, look, you have got to put some sunscreen on. Oh, but
they all turn just red.
Yes, but he's like, well, but it was cloud cover. I said, I don't care. UV gets through the clouds. That's the whole idea behind it.
And you see, that's why I stay in the house.
That's why I have no wrinkles on my face. But anyway, hey, speaking of old, did you hear about the 91-year-old lady in Westlake, Ohio? Did you hear about this at all?
No.
Okay. So apparently she went missing as far as I could figure, because they tried calling, family members called, there was no answer. So they did a wellness check. Did you hear about this at all?
No. I was just thinking, again, I'm surprised they haven't done wellness checks on me, because I never answer my phone.
Yeah. So turns out they went to go knock on the door, no answer. They got they're on a program called Are You Okay? And what the Are You Okay is, once a day, it will call a number that you've preloaded, and you call, and if you answer the phone, yes, I'm okay, I'm fine, everything's fine, blah, blah, blah. If you don't, that's when they do the wellness check. So sure enough, she did not answer the door. So police went and knocked on the door. There was no answer. They went around to the garage. They got the code from her daughter, got in. The car was still there. They went in through the back door. They went in. Police, Westlake police, hello. There she was in her bedroom playing video games. She was trying to get the high score, and she couldn't come to the phone right now. So, she was like, I can't stop right now. I'm going to break my record. She's a gamer. She's a gamer, dude.
You gotta love that.
And you hear the cop go, yeah, she's fine. She's playing video games in her bedroom. Okay.
It's like, and if she's got headsets on, like most of the gamers do, man, it's like she can't hear nothing.
She's turning around, holding her Mountain Dew, go, what the fuck are you on, man? I almost lost that car, dude. Can you get out of my room?
You cost me life.
Knock first, man. I might be naked.
Oh.
What?
I have to tell you, my friend, my love life.
Yeah, that's why you got a 42-inch.
Well, listen, I decided that I would do a little bit of investigating because I saw her last week, and and she's just all depressed.
Oh, you mean Hey You?
Yeah.
Why is she depressed? Did the cat?
Eileen,
did the cat?
you.
Did the cat?
Her name is Eileen.
Did the cat?
No. But see,
so she's still feeding Friskies. Got it.
So it's like, so I'm talking with somebody else that I know here in the area, and it's like, and they said, yeah, well, this cat's been dying for the last 2 years. So
it's on a nightstand. It's disgusting.
I'm standing in the hallway, and the property manager is coming by because they're about to open up another apartment. They get rid of them in.
Oh, did someone finally?
So I said, Cassidy, that's the manager. I said, listen, I'm very, very fond of this little lady, and I just, what's the deal with her? Well, the sad side of it is that she has like 3 nieces who never come to see her.
Mm-hmm.
She has no family other than that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Cassidy said to me, oh, has she ever come to your door naked yet? I have a tendency. I had a tendency to just leave my door unlocked,
just in case Dan stops by. I guess that's
what?
coming to a screeching halt.
You're gonna have to knock and let me know that you're coming.
JD will yell back, "Dude, I'm gaming, dude. Let me alone."
Well, so it's like, Boogie comes by to see me all the time, and he's, and we go out for a ride, and then we come back, and it's like, and of course my door is unlocked because I'm only going for a ride.
Mm-hmm.
And Boogie says, you keep it up, man. One day you're gonna come in here, and all of a sudden,
be laid out in the bed. That's right, baby.
You come on over here, baby. Yeah.
Well, listen. After I heard that, after I was informed of that, I thought, holy shit!
JD's locking it down, baby. Locking it down.
Hey, double bolt.
And if you do, just make sure you wear protection. You never know. So,
oh yeah, I'm really worried about knocking this one up.
Yep. Oh, but have you heard? I don't think you've heard.
I know. I know that. No, listen. Her eggs are dried up in marbles.
No, I'm talking about something else, something more, just as important.
What?
Oh boy. All right. Well, let's.
Oh, are you going to tell me the story of the birds and the bees again, man? Come on.
No. This is where to go here? Hold on. Oh, it didn't get the right one. Hold on. Everybody just kind of talk amongst yourselves there because
like I'll fill in the blanks with
all right, here it comes. All right. Carex, the condom company out of Malaysia who manufactures condoms for the likes of Trojan and
that's
Durex.
right. The price is rising.
Yeah, they reported that because there's a restriction of commerce due to the Straits of Hormuz, we can expect a rise in the cost of condoms of 20 to 30%. Raw materials will become hard to obtain. The stiffenings of free commerce will cause condoms to become scarce and hard in and on the wallet. No sudden uncontrolled release of white sticky sap of rubber is expected to excite the manufacturer. Sales may go limp rapidly. No worries, though. This is all perfectly normal. It can happen to anyone. We're not anticipating any sudden fast thrust of supplies anytime soon. This obviously puts a cold shower on any possible stock enjoyment.
And if you find your erection lasts more than 4 hours, call your doctor immediately.
Dial 911. Yeah, I got a Woody that won't go away.
Damn, if I would, man, I'd be standing up proud, hands like Superman.
My God, I think he's 42 inches taller, isn't he?
I said, now I'm going to lead into this, and I'm going to see where he goes with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about Botox, and I'm going to see where Dan goes. And sure enough, man, here he did. Down the lazy river, where the
Oh my gosh.
See, this is why, this is also, ladies and gentlemen, why we never talk about what we're going to talk about on this show.
Because there's so much crap going on. It's just so much fun. Hey, did you, this is really the only scary AI story I have for this week, because let me tell you something. The Zuck really does. And let me tell you something, because, oh boy. Now where I work,
seen this guy lately, you know, the guy is like what, 27 years old, and looks like he's damn near 80.
I know.
Jeez, what an old looking kid.
Well, when you spend $80 billion dollars on something called the metaverse, while the rest of the community is working money on hand over fist with AI, looks like you missed the boat a little bit. Now, speaking of which, right now where I work, if they wanted to, there's a way for them to go in and they could see what I clicked on, what pages I had open, what, keyboard crunching I did.
Stop doing that with me, man, because it's like they got embarrassed.
Hey, why has he got that page open? All right, better close it. Wait until she finish. What? Now you can close it. Okay, I'm good. No, so apparently, because they are so far behind with AI, and he's ADHD, so he's like, ooh, look, there's a new thing, shiny thing, let's go after it. Because they're so far behind, they realize that what people do is what we want AI to do. So effective immediately, all phones, all computers, everything that they're using in the office will be tracked. The keystrokes, the mouse movements, the clicks, the screen activity, everything
that they're doing not work there
is going. All of that is going to be fed directly into their AI model for reading. So basically, you have now become the new. Yeah, you're now the new training model. You're it. You're it, baby. So.
Boy. Are we in trouble then?
So if you're working for Meta, hey, thanks. I'm watching everything you're doing here, and better be careful.
Thank goodness for this break. Sadly,
well, I got 42 inches, so I can.
Slade and Mayson Show.
I love that calypso.
Shh. He's about to do something magical.
Oh, okay. Shh.
Today in history, April 26th, 1607. English colonists make landfall at Cape Henry, Virginia for the first time. Of course, they found traffic kind of bad because all the vacationers were down there and the food lines didn't have any food left and the water was pretty bad, but hey, they made it. 1803, thousands of meteor fragments fall from the sky in France, convincing the European science community that meteors exist. Guys, there's water in the ocean. If you touch it, it's wet. You need to wait to see that stuff come down from the sky to call it rain? Jeepers creepers. 1865. Union cavalry troopers corner and shoot dead John Wilkes Booth, the alleged assassin of President Lincoln. So much for questioning. 1933. The Gestapo, the secret police force of the Nazi Germany, is established. Colonel Klink is quaking in his boots. 1962. NASA's Ranger 4 spacecraft crashes onto the moon. This sucker was stocked full of all sorts of neat scientific equipment so they could measure seismic activity, gamma rays, and landed it on the far side of the moon. We'll never see that one again. And finally, 2011, Katie Couric announces that she will no longer host the CBS Evening News. But a couple months later, she signs a $40 million contract with ABC. Woohoo! So I guess she'll be okay then. I mean, $40 million, that should hold her off for a couple weeks. I'm Dan Mason, and that's April 26th.
Don't waste your time going to Mackey's or Brimley's. You'll wind up having to go to the dunny for 20 minutes after eating. The meat can be a dead dodgy. Plus, you'll be risking needing to take a sickie. If you're looking to get your evening tea, you need to set your eyes on a Joey burger from Pouchies, fresh from the outback. Pouchies. We don't like to call them roadkill. We like to call it nature's reclamation. We have spotters all throughout Australia, spotting a downed boomer or flyer within moments of getting hit by a Yuri. The roos are dropped into a giant-sized stubby holder packed with ice and then aired to our facility for processing. The meat is lean, delicious, and really good for you. So if you're ready for the best tasting burger that'll have you returning to us faster than a twice-chucked boomerang, come on down to Pouchies for an amazing Joey burger. Fresh from the road? Come on down to Pouchies. You'll be glad you did.
I can't even stop. Introducing now to the Slade and Mayson Show.
Little throwback for you, JD.
Do you hear this
Hi,
music?
I'm Danny Slade.
I'm Dan Mason,
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
And
Do you hear that? Isn't that peaceful?
And the daffodils, they opened up and allowed the bees to go in and knock them up. All right. That was the Beer Pretzel Boogie by Steve Kirk with Steve Kirk and his caricatures. Get
Didn't
it? Sing
sound
it.
like a boogie.
Boogie, 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 boogie. Yeah, for today, National Pretzel Day.
Oh, pretzel.
So eat a pretzel today because it's National Pretzel Day. And that was that. Hey, you know what?
No.
We talked about this early on. My buddy Sheila has a big red truck that is apparently not open yet. I was premature.
That sounds like a typical problem.
Yeah, that condom story is regenerating itself. Yes, it's expected to arise again. Yes. Now, when is Mother's Day? Is that next week and the weekend after next one? Is it somewhere?
Oh, I think it's the second week of May, isn't it?
All right, I don't know. Anyway, so apparently Mother's Day is coming up the door, and that's when they can open up their stores. And what it is a big red. For those of you who don't know, it's a big red truck. It's like a food truck, but they don't have it stuffed with like greasy food. It's just one thing, icy treats. And what they've done is they got these Italian ice shredding machines, and it slowly shaves off the ice on a big, huge 10-pound block, and it goes into a little dish. And then what they do is they'll pack it down and make it snowball shaped, and then they'll put all these delicious flavorings on, which they make each week by hand. I got to tell you, that's an amazing accomplishment. And there's almost like 40 different flavor combinations. So what you should do is, if you have a birthday party, corporate event, fundraiser coming up, give them a call at 804-617-8827. Again, 804-617-8827. It is a delicious treat. It is smooth. It's not iced. It's not like a crunchy icy that they call them.
It's smooth.
It is smooth. It is smooth. So give them a call again, 804-617-8827, or visit their website at www.iceysomethin.
Leave off that G, for goodness sake.
icey.com. They're available on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere you think they're going to be. Again, give them a call, 804-617-8827. Again, 804-617-8827. The number once again, 804-617-8827.
You'll be glad you did.
There you go. There you go. All right.
You know what? I was just taking a look here. It's like, I'm looking at the cast of Barney Miller, which was one of the most popular shows in TV history.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that only like 2 of the original cast members are still here?
I know. Abe Vigoda's gone. But you know what's interesting? Abe Vigoda was like in his 30s there. He looked like he was 90.
Is that, Abe Vigoda has always been 90 years old. Max Gale and the guy who played Barney Miller. They're the only ones left.
Yeah. And they're looking a little...
Well, they're 95 years old. I mean, good God. It's like,
well.
Listen, I've been following animal stories because animals fascinate me.
Oh, really? I have an animal story, too. Go ahead. What's your animal story?
Well, this one, again, I think bears are cool because bears don't care.
I have a bear story, too. What's your bear story?
Well, this black bear broke into a convenience store overnight, ignored the cash register, knocked over a display of beef jerky, and helped himself like he was on a road trip. Now, authorities say that the bear is still at large, but now has a loyalty card and is just 2 weeks away from getting a free Slim Jim.
Well, apparently in Albany, New York, his buddy, also a black bear, had climbed up into a residential area and had as they point out in the headlines, bear standoff with police. So I don't know if he had like an AK-47 or what have you, but the way it was listed is like, you're sitting there going, wait, I'm not coming down until they reinstate Barney Miller. Okay, so that was probably a little deep in that one, but doom, doo-doo-doom, All right. Anyway, they hit him with a tranquilizer gun, and around 2 a.m. And it took like another 3 hours before the stupid thing would let go, and it finally went, and it went into a little capture.
And I mean, because of my wicked past, I can't remember whether I actually saw this or whether this was one of my hallucinations.
Probably a hallucination. Let's hear your hallucination. Go for it.
I seem to remember watching a movie called Grizzly. And there was this gigantic bear. I mean, he was a huge bear, bigger than most bears.
Are you talking about Grizzly Adams?
No. Okay. Grizzly Adams. That's Dan Haggerty. No, okay. I'm talking about it's a grizzly bear.
Okay.
And so the townspeople were all scared, la da la da la, and they tried to shoot it, and it didn't. The bullets just sort of like bounced off him like Superman. And the way they got rid of him was they brought in an Army Corps of Engineers, and they set up a bazooka. And I swear, I mean, I'm telling you, I swear I saw this, but it's like it could be my imagination. But they set up the bazooka, and when the bear stood up, the bear was like 8 feet tall, and the bazooka fired up and fired right in the middle of him, and boom! Mess everywhere, bear everywhere.
Sounds like a perfect after-school special. So,
Speaking of after-school specials, did you ever watch any of those?
Yes, they're very culturally different from
what you think. Very vanilla.
Jerry, he was on my bicycle and he bent the frame. Do I tell mom and dad? I don't know. I think you should keep it a secret. Saturday morning. Hey, Melissa, what happened to your bicycle frame? Oh, gosh, I don't know, Dad. Wasn't it always like that? All right. Now, from the Department of I Can't Make This Up, there is a settlement that has reached, dating back to September 2024, where a river otter apparently grabbed a 2-year-old child near the dock of Bremerton Marina in Washington. The mother pulled the child away after being bitten several times, requiring rabies shots for both the mother and the child, reporting receiving $35,000 in compensation. Look, she was living on a sailboat in the marina. I have questions for you. What the hell is going on here? Look, if you're stupid enough to bring your 2-year-old near the water where there's a plethora of wildlife going on, you need to anticipate there's going to be some interaction between your child and at the very least, the child's going to get wet.
Into consideration just a very simple thing that could fall off the deck.
Then you wouldn't be doing rabies shots, you'd be doing tetanus shots. So, yeah, $350,000. I don't know if they had to arrest the otter. I have no idea. I just saw that story and I said, what the heck? Oh,
okay,
my God.
I got another animal story for you.
Oh, is this going to be an animal chewing up another animal?
No, it's like I keep those personal. I keep those private.
Thank you.
Morning commuters were delayed when a single chicken decided to slowly cross a major roadway and then stop halfway like it forgot its purpose in life. I mean, can you see I-95 and here comes this big white chicken walking across the road?
Oh, no, I don't see that because you're going to realize
we'll definitely have dinner today.
There will be no skid marks. Let me tell you something. That chicken is toast, baby. Let me tell you.
Witnesses say that the chicken did eventually cross the road, but investigators are still looking into why.
I think it had a lot to do with the Colonel Sanders sign over there. The chicken.
You get a lot of packages. You get a lot of stuff delivered to your house, because you buy pick apart and all that kind of stuff. You're repairing.
Oh, that reminds me. Go ahead.
You're repairing your all those $1 million cars that you repair.
All right, go ahead.
The man got a package that he ordered back in 2022.
Oh, go ahead.
It showed up randomly this week in perfect condition, which is great, except that he had no idea what it is, and now he's afraid to open it.
Oh my God!
It's like a time capsule from past bad decisions.
My son actually got a package about a month ago, and I took a picture of the outside. I said, "Were you expecting this?" And he wrote back, "No." I said, "Ooh." So sure enough, it was a package he had ordered from 2.5 years ago. It just finally he gave up on it. It was like an album or something like that. But oh shoot. And I went to yeah. So I don't know if I told you a story. Maybe we talked about this last week. So I have a 97 Corolla. And I have discovered that the alternator went dead. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So what I had to do was I had to order an alternator online, and it came in, and I found a local guy who was going to install it for me. And he said, "Did you test it?" Did I mention this story?
Yes, you did. And it was bad.
It was bad. So
Now
I ordered an
power-
alternator.
There you go.
Yeah. So it came in. It was bad. Wait, I feel like I did this before. Did I tell this story? Because I ordered an alternator this past week, and it came in, and it was bad. Did I told you this story last week? Yeah? Okay, so this week I ordered an alternator. It came in, tested it. It's bad. Did I mention this at all?
Why do I see
So my
Groundhog
point, yeah. So my point is, I'm waiting for the third alternator to come.
Boogie, God love him. It's like he's my buddy and all, but he just will not learn. Number one, when you're buying auto parts online,
Mm-hmm.
chances are probably pretty good that there's something that's going to go wrong. The only problem with that is that when Boogie gets things, it's like he buys these expensive things and then he's got to pay to send it back.
Oh, no. When Dan orders crap online, he makes sure he's looking down the listing. Seller pays for return postage. Awesome. All right, that one's the one to order. And sure enough, that's what I had to do with the first one. The second one I got from it was a rebuilt from
O'Reilly.
no, that's where I had it tested.
Auto parts.
No, it was from Advantage Auto Parts, and it was a rebuild, and it wasn't. So that was the problem with that. So I had to return that, and I'm waiting for the third one. This one's coming off of eBay. Again, a different eBayer. I'm crossing my fingers here. We'll see how that goes.
And are you gonna finally decide to just go to Pick Apart and get an alternator?
Well, if this doesn't work, yeah, on M&M Auto up the road, they'll let you get a part, but they're going to charge you like $85. I am so cheap. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but it's like, how much time have you spent with these 3 alternators?
I open it up, take it down, get it tested, fails, take it home, whatever. Not a big deal. Hey, we didn't talk about the big news. The big news.
Okay, I must have missed that one.
The big bowl news, the big smoky news, the big big news. Big, huge. I can't believe you didn't talk about it news.
420?
No, bigger than that.
Oh, 421.
No. You are a complete waste of life. You know that? That's why I love you so. All right.
Okay, so what news did I miss?
Apparently what happened was
we're
not moving fast enough to move marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. So Donald Trump signed an executive order for the department to go, let's move it.
And for those who are not familiar, here's the problem. Marijuana was classified back in the 30s as a Schedule 1 drug. So
heroin.
It had the same effect as heroin, cocaine, all those others. So, well, as the 60s came in and more people were imbibing, they had a problem because it's like, this is not a really dangerous drug.
Well, you send everybody to federal prison, which they did.
Yeah, I mean, and more people went to prison for a joint than than even killing people.
Mm-hmm.
So and in the last 15 years, the talk of decriminalizing it has been fine. The problem is that even though there are 26 states that now consider it legal, the federal government still is holding it in that same category as a Schedule 1 drug.
That's right.
With the same force of heroin. And so I don't agree with the president on a lot of things, obviously, but this one, yeah, he's trying to bait us is what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's
Don't
like,
you
I made
remember?
so many bad decisions. It's like, maybe I'll get them to
We'll
sway
get this
this
one to go through nice and smooth. So yeah, so that hit the news. I can't believe you didn't talk about that. That's pretty cool.
Well, that's because I mean, this is my normal life, so it's like this is not big news to me. I mean, I knew it was coming.
That's weed.
Now, but here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing.
Hmm.
You have all these dispensaries now. They're legal, but you can't deposit the money in the bank.
I know. So so they have to be clever about it. I think I told you what they do down in Richmond is they have a shop where there's a display and there are stickers, and you purchase a sticker, and the sticker runs you $120.
God, boy,
Yeah, it's expensive. Oh, by the way, here's a little tiny satchel, just complimentary. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You're gonna enjoy the satchel. Yes, much more than the sticker, and that's how they get around it. They're selling stickers.
Now here's the other thing. See, again, my timeline shows a lot of different things than your timeline does. So it's like I'm always getting these, from Lit Farms and I forgot Uncle somebody or another. It's like, oh yeah. Now, for those of you who are aware of street talk, 28 grams of marijuana, otherwise known as an ounce, will cost you on the street about $250, $300. Well, now listen, they've got all these growing farms that are now saying, hey, listen, don't pay more than $100 an ounce. As a matter of fact, we got a deal where you can get an ounce for $29.99. Well, here's the problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this because you really cannot ship
anything
through the postal service because
it's
that
a
is for the federal government.
Yes, pseudo.
So I'm debating, although it's like I have found somebody who actually has ordered it, and it comes in just a very indiscreet package, no smell, none of that, because they use those super bags.
Cryovac.
And I'm thinking, wow, boy, if I could, man.
JD orders it. Oh, next day delivery. And all of a sudden he hears a,
please, open up, please. This is the place. Can you please open? We have questions for you.
Like, bust it down. Bam.
Oh, we thought we'd have Cash Patel here. No. I wanted to talk a little bit about chickens, that you had a chicken story. I want to have another chicken story here. So apparently there is there's an individual who does an analysis of their date based upon what they order when they go out on a first date. So, is it something fun and exciting? Ooh, look, they have conch shell. Let's try that. That looks like fun. Or, ooh, there's like black squid ink. Let's get that soon. So she gave a thumbs down to the one fellow where the guy ordered the poached chicken breast, which is like the most vanilla thing you can order on the menu. Yeah. So, which begs the question. And I haven't done this in a long time. So when you go out on a date, I have to ask. That's the problem. In today's culture, does that automatically mean we're gonna smash?
Okay, let me just clear the air on here.
Yeah, go ahead. You who's been dating on a regular basis. Go ahead.
Like, since the Stone Ages. Here's the difference, because if you watch the media, you don't have a perfect date unless you pick up the young lady and you take her to a 5-star restaurant. And then there's still no guarantee that there's going to be any smashing done.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's no guarantee. All right, so it's not an automatic.
A lot of women, and I don't want to generalize, but a lot of women are just in it for the free meal. And we, being the dumb X chromosomes,
the goobers,
we are loading it up. It's like, again,
you got anything you want on the menu, my dear?
For me, a first date is let's have coffee, maybe a breakfast. But no, we're gonna go to the 5-star restaurant, and it's like, and I'm gonna get to order from the cart, and it's like I'm gonna get the most expensive things on the menu, and you're gonna pay for it.
And then you're gonna smash. So
no, and then you're not gonna smash, which is really gonna make you feel stupid.
Oh, okay, all right.
So no, listen, the dating game has changed a great deal since we were younger, Dano, and it's like, and it's scary. As a matter of fact, it is so scary that hey, I give up. I give up. I'm going to keep my peace because, listen, the one thing that I have discovered is that I have a much more peaceful life without that distraction. What are you watching? Where are you going? How did you eat that? Why do you go to bed so early?
Yes, dear. Yes, my little love pumpkin. I'm so sorry. All right.
It is a piece that, again, that I never knew that I could find. And now that I'm old, man, it's great.
Hey, I wanted to follow up. And it looks like we're going to run out of time here. There's a new helpful tutorial coming out on how to weed between paper. We're talking about weed. This is a different type of weed. The weed that you don't want.
Poison ivy.
The stinkweed. Yeah. Crabgrass, whatever. Myrna, what's her name? So there are several ways that they're recommending. There's 6 different ways of getting rid of weeds. Number 1, the old-fashioned one, getting down on your hands and knees and pulling them up by hand. The other one is actually baking soda and water. You just lay it down and it just becomes too alkali and it will start browning out and dying.
So you got all these little brown spots that look like turds.
Basically, yeah. And then that's the other one. You just pour hot water, which I actually got rid of. Was it Tree of Heaven? It's called, which is pretty popular here in Virginia. But anyway, yeah, I just poured hot water on it and it just cooked it out. The fifth, fourth,
one day,
yeah,
the plant world is going to revolt. They're going to pull themselves up by the roots. I watch too many cartoons, and they're going to start walking the streets, and then they're going to start pouring hot water on you.
It'll be great. It'll be great. The other extreme is instead of baking soda making it too alkali, is making it too acidic. So you can actually pour vinegar on, and they actually are now selling 30% vinegar in the stores, not grocery stores, but like the hardware stores. But you have to be careful because that stuff is highly acidic. You pour that vinegar on top, it'll burn them. Of course, the big one is salt, right? You could just make it
all
barren.
That are not good for you.
Yeah.
Salt, vinegar.
Yeah. The other one they're recommending, this one made me laugh, is, again, to get rid of weeds between the pavers, is put ground cover plants like Corsa mint, Psidium, and bungleweed, which is a weed. So I don't get the joke. Why would you put a weed back in when you're trying to get rid of a weed?
Listen, I'm telling you, man, 2 solutions. There's 2 solutions that absolutely take care of it. The first one is a flamethrower. The other one is, you know what? That's what they make asphalt for.
Thanks, Freddie. Well, boys and girls, we have sucked up an hour of your life.
Lovely.
I am so sorry. My, this blacktop is just what I'm looking for. Thank you. I can park anywhere now.
Oh, there is a third if you really want to invest in it. You can get some AstroTurf, but then you sort of look like the Astrodome. So it's like, no, you don't want that either.
Or just, pour gasoline in the front yard and hit the poof button.
There it is. Instant clean.
Wow, look at that. The house is gone too.
Well,
we've done it again, Norton.
Hey, Mo.
oh my gosh, I don't know what we just talked about, but there it is.
Hi, I'm JD Slade.
I'm Dan Mason.
And this is the Slade and Mayson Show.
Mr.
And
Slade.
you'll be able to find this program some strange place in the area.
Yes, I will be making a copy of the CD and posting it. And apparently I was looking at YouTube and I've screwed up the algorithms. So they've made a recommendation. We'll see how that goes. If you're enjoying what you're listening to, remember, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hate us.
I hate the word algorithm.
That's because you didn't know how to spell it, you dope.
It's A-L-L.
You can call me Al.
Oh, wait a minute. It's A-L-G-O-R-E. Oh, no, that's Al Gore. I'm sorry.
My baloney has a first name.
Say goodbye, Dan.
Goodbye, Dan. Say goodbye, Mr. Slade.
Oh, goodbye, Mr. Slade. We'll see you next week. Can't believe we actually done this again. We're really fooling them. They think we know what we're doing.
Melting.
I'm leaning on the lamp. Sometimes I feel like I'm a tramp.
This is our last show.
For today.
That's right.
Are they still out there?
No, they've left.
You sure? Ted, go home.